She's known as a bridge between science and spirit, and now she has a new book coming out this fall. Joining us now is marine behavior specialist, and best-selling author Anne Gordon. Hi, Anne.
Hi.
We're so happy to have you here. So tell me how you went, your whole journey. You went from zookeeper to an ambassador for whales and dolphins. How did that come to be?
Well, it started out, I grew up in Olympia, Washington. Dad had a boat on the water as a kid. I grew up watching orca whales.
Right.
They were my first love. And so working with land animals was the easier job for me, right? I know that sounds ridiculous.
Right.
Right? And then I trained animals for movies and television for many years. But I kept feeling the call to go back. I was living in Panama.
Okay.
Married to an indigenous man, which is a whole nother story.
We'll have to have you back another time
right?
for that one.
Right. And I realized nobody was doing whale watching in the entire country.
Wow.
So this little blonde, blue-eyed, foreigner pioneered the whale watching industry in that country.
Oh, that is wonderful, Anne. Okay, so you also do retreats. Your retreats take people to incredible locations to mingle with marine life. So I would love to know this because I know a lot of people are very scared of these animals, including our own Tori. These are such large creatures. So what's your perspective?
Well, they're gentle giants.
Right.
Right? And they've been on this planet 30 million years, living in harmony and balance. There's a lot we can learn from them. And when we're in a boat, or I love to be in the water with them, and they're so gentle, and they're so gracious. And they choose sometimes to come up, make eye contact, which is incredible. And they're never aggressive.
Right, and do you get to hear the noises they, ooh, I'm sorry.
Absolutely, absolutely. I record
cool.
it.
I am jealous of your job. This is an amazing job. I'm gonna have to come to one of your retreats. So for decades, scientists have said that we have a lot to learn from dolphins and whales. Can you share more about why that's so important to you to take that a step further?
Well, there's so much loneliness, hopelessness, fear in our chaotic world right now. But they are here to teach us to be calm, like the orca whales are all about family, right? The males, big males, live with their mothers their entire lives. Gray whales represent forgiveness. They were hunted almost to extinction in the bays where they breed and give birth. And now they don't harbor revenge or anger. They come right up to the boats. They bring their newborn calves that we can touch and even kiss these adorable whales.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Okay, you also say that dolphins and whales, they share their own unique qualities. Talk to me more about that.
Well, I feel that each species represents different things, like the gray whales and forgiveness. Dolphins, when you see a dolphin, you instantly smile.
Right.
Right? It's impossible not to. They teach us to be more in joy, and that joy can be a permanent state, whereas happiness and sadness come and go.
Right, they flow.
Right? But joy can be your underlying foundation. Super powerful.
I love that so much. That is beautiful, Anne. You have a book coming out this fall called Wisdom from the Sea.
Yes.
What can we learn from the book, and what do you hope the audience takes away?
Well, each chapter is a different theme: joy, play, being in flow, surfing through challenges, the forgiveness. Whales represent abundance, being the largest creatures on Earth to have ever lived, eating the smallest, and you never see a skinny whale.
I love that. What is the most important lesson you've learned from these experiences with whales and dolphins in your retreats and seeing people get in the water with these beautiful animals? Tell me more about that.
It's incredible. People come to my retreats for the experience, but they leave transformed. So a good example is I had a woman come on one of my retreats, and she had a good time, but she was a little reserved, didn't share a whole lot until the last day. And she told us that 7 years prior, her husband and the family dog had been killed in a horrible car accident. The car burst into flames. She was only 2 cars behind.
Oh my God.
I can't even imagine the horror of that. And she shared with us that this was the first time in 7 years that she felt happy again.
Oh, and felt some sense of peace.
Exactly. And now she comes almost every year
Right,
with
I
me.
was going to say, and now she's
Yes.
an advocate for you, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Anne, for
you're
being
welcome.
here. Learn more about the work of Anne Gordon and connect with whales and dolphins. For more information on her new book or her retreats that you can attend, go to whaleanddolphinwisdomretreats.com.